Yo, welcome to another episode of the Simply Ball Dropping Podcast. I'm your host and the man behind the mic, Kate Sapp. And today, man, we got a great show lined up for you guys. When you come across the video, make sure you like, comment, subscribe. Make sure you got your post notifications on so you know every time Simply Ball drops another hot banger. If this is your first time coming across the platform, please hit the subscribe button, like, comment, share the video out. On this channel, we cover sports, hot topics, roundtable talk, and the marriage chronicles. Everybody in the comment section, hashtag salute. And you know what my mantra is. Tell a friend to tell a friend. Might not be for you, it might be for them. For today's show, man, we got to talk about it. We got to talk about Kevin Garnett's latest comments regarding the GOAT debate and what his criteria is of the GOAT. Um, Kevin Garnett, he's a Hall of Fame player. He played in the league for a long time. He got accolades. He's a player of the year. He's an NBA champion. And, he's been going through some grueling battles with LeBron James ever since he's been in the league. Now, you know that LeBron James comments after the game, they played down in South Beach against Miami, raised a few eyebrows, asked a question about would he still be the same player that he was if he didn't go down to Miami to win these championships. LeBron responded, and that got everybody up in arms. They asked him a question, he responded. So everybody kind of dissected what he said and said that he wouldn't be the same player that he is today if he didn't go down to Miami win them championships. LeBron fired back on his Twitter account, stated maybe less championships, maybe two more less championships, but it wouldn't have affected the way he plays, the way he would be dominant today in the NBA. 21 years in, still playing at an elite level. And, the comments that he said gave people a chance to push back on what he said. So that next day, on First Take ESPN, Stephen A. Smith and Shannon Sharp, Molly Karam asked him a question about LeBron's comments. And basically, Stephen A. and Shannon Sharp said that LeBron was lying. You wouldn't have been the same player if you didn't go down to Miami. And a lot of NBA stars chimed in and pushed back because basically what, Shannon Sharp and Stephen A. Smith, they was moving the goalposts about the GOAT narrative. Everybody has a different criteria on the GOAT narrative. And basically LeBron James was saying that he would still be that dominant player, even if he didn't go to Miami. But Stephen A. Smith and Shannon Sharp turned it into a GOAT debate like they always do, off of what LeBron said he would still be dominant. But they changed it into a GOAT debate, and a lot of players weighed in. Gilbert Arenas, went to his podcast, Gil's Arena, and he said some things that, the GOAT debate, y'all's criteria is based on what? Gilbert Arenas, all NBA player, played in the league for a long time. He stated that, if you're looking at it in different eras, they said that they claimed Michael Jordan the GOAT back in 1989 before he won anything. Jordan didn't win his first championship to 1991. So basically, they was like, why wouldn't LeBron be considered a GOAT, even though he didn't win nothing at that time? But he was, all NBA, all-star, everything. So they crowned Michael Jordan as the GOAT. But a lot of people got a lot of pushback on that. So basically, Kevin Garnett had a chance to pull up to Stephen A. Smith's podcast. And Kevin Garnett has some things that he had to say about it. And, this might ruffle some feathers. You know what I'm saying? This was basically from a guy, Kevin Garnett, that went to war against LeBron. And the comments that Kevin Garnett and Paul Pierce and them guys said about LeBron, they talk about they broke LeBron. But now sitting back and looking at it from a totality from Kevin Garnett's perspective, he's basically giving LeBron his flowers. Now he's getting to sit back and watch the full body of work And he went to his Twitter and he made some comments. And this is basically, what Kevin Garnett said about LeBron James. He said, he's my GOAT in all of this, the business, the everything. He's the vision of what every black man should aspire to be. Having been a billionaire, having a business, having your own labels. Like, he sets the tone. And that's what Kevin Garnett had to say. But, he pulled up on Stephen A. Smith's podcast. And him and Stephen A. Smith had a lengthy conversation. And some of the things that Kevin Garnett said might shock you guys. So I want y'all to sit back and listen to what Stephen A. Smith and Kevin Garnett had to say on Stephen A. Smith's podcast. And when we finish listening to it, we'll wrap up the show. Take a listen.
What we got on here. The problem I think with today is that we are so hung up on the yesteryear of the culture and the history that built the league that, bro, we're missing out on greatness right in front of us. LeBron James is 38 motherfucking years old doing something we ain't never seen. We got a whole 7'6" Frenchman in the goddamn league. He's a rookie looking like he's a 2-3-year-old player, looking like he's a guard. He nutmegged the guard. Man, get the man, bro. Listen, Wilt Chamberlain is rolling over his grave right now. If we told him a 6'10" power forward was playing center and jumps this high is the best. Bro, we got to get off it, bro. Bro, we got to get off this. You know why, Steve? I say this, bro, and I say this. And I say this to the world. I'm glad we on here.
Sure.
Bro, we got to get over this. Michael Jordan, Magic, they are the past. We got to embrace this new-ish. Bro, we ain't never seen Steph Curry. We ain't never seen nothing like Steph Curry.
We ain't never seen it.
Shoots from Mars, bro. We keep talking about Jerry West. Shout that Jerry West was a super goon, did great things for the league. But yeah, we're in a new time, bro. Jerry West ain't never seen this type of range. He can't see.
But let me push back. Let me push back with my perspective on that, because I don't disagree with you. I don't disagree with you.
We need to embrace this greatness that's before us.
Right.
Excuse my French, but fuck what happened last year. If we want to make some parodies, some comparisons to, you know what, he did it in 82, he played 65, I get that. Non-practice versus practice, the development, what he should be like at 27. Bro, all that's out the league now, bro. These young boys are killing all that. Bro, LeBron just hit 39,000 points, bro. Bro, we ain't never seen nobody hit 30.
But let me throw this back at you. Let me throw this back at you. Totally agree with you. But my retort to that would be this. The game started in 1947. If I sit up there and I say of the thousands upon thousands of players, I think MJ's number one and LeBron James is number two all time. Whether you disagree or agree with me, I'm not disrespecting you by saying you number two all time. You see what I'm saying?
That's what that says when you say that. That's what I'm saying.
Why? Why?
Because someone is looking at the body of work. Okay, let me ask you this. If you've never seen it before and now you see it, what value is that?
That's exceptional.
It's exceptional when you never seen it? When you never seen it? So let me ask you this. You never seen the Bugatti. A Bugatti pull up beside you in the car. What value is that?
Yeah, that's true. I don't know if you can put a value in that.
We ain't never seen Steph Curry. Never. Name one motherfucker look like this. Never. We ain't never seen a nigga 38, average 30, and then got 39. That we ain't never seen that. We ain't never seen a 7'6" nigga nutmeg.
But we did see a motherfucker sit up there, excuse our language. We did see a motherfucker win three-peat twice. After three-peated, then took a year and a half off, then came back and three-peated again. I mean, it all depends on how you measure it. I'm looking at Steph, greatest shooter on the planet Earth, 4-time champion, two-time league MVP. I'm looking at LeBron, 4-time league MVP, 4 championships, 10 trips to the NBA Finals.
Wow, that was pretty interesting. I only played a little snippet of what the whole conversation was, but if you go to Stephen A. Smith's podcast and pull up and listen to it, Kevin Garnett basically went on another spiel to validate why he says LeBron James is the GOAT. So basically what we heard is Kevin Garnett is basically saying that Michael Jordan, Magic Johnson, Larry Bird, that's the past. We got to embrace what's going on right now for the people that are watching sports right now and can comprehend. He said, we ain't never seen what we are seeing from LeBron James. He mentioned other stars as well, Steph Curry. He said something about Victor Wembanyama. a 7'6" guy coming up the court, nutmegging another guard. He was like, everything in the past is the past, man. You got to sit here and appreciate greatness. He was talking about, we ain't never seen a 38-year-old, average 30 and come down and get 39,000 points. We ain't never seen it. He made reference to somebody pulling up to you at a stoplight with a Bugatti. You ain't never seen it. So Kevin Garnett, basically to me, the way him and Stephen A. Smith's conversation was going, he had Stephen A. Smith in the trick bag. He had Stephen A. Smith standing down. So basically when one of these NBA stars comes and speaks on Stephen A.'s podcast, or he's having a conversation with Stephen A., or they having a conversation with Stephen A., Stephen A. always says, I agree with you. I agree with you. I agree with you. But then he'll say, this is how I retort this. He got Stephen A. and, he got him in a little trick bag, man. And guys are speaking up, man, because, LeBron James is headline news now because of the comments that he said after the game in Miami. So everybody took that and ran with it, but NBA stars are pushing back, and they're basically, stating the fact that LeBron James is their GOAT. So, I mean, that GOAT debate, man, it's gonna stay afloat, man. Because people are gonna make it a topic. People are gonna make it an issue. And it's the people that are just stuck on Michael Jordan as their GOAT. They're not gonna come off of that. They're not gonna come off of that. So any kind of debate or any kind of conversation you have that's involved LeBron James and Michael Jordan, the people that are Michael Jordan fans, they're not coming down off of that. And that's okay. But basically what Kevin Garnett's saying is, you're disrespecting LeBron James by saying he's number 2. That's how a lot of people are looking at it. Even though Stephen A. Smith said, it's not disrespectful for me to have you as number 2, the best basketball player of all time. But Kevin Garnett said, yes, it's very disrespectful, because Kevin Garnett is looking at the whole body of work, the whole masterpiece on what LeBron is putting together. LeBron's career is not done. So in the totality of it, the work that LeBron has put in, the body of work, the attention to details, that's why Kevin Garnett said he's the GOAT. Hey, it is what it is. It's going to be a debatable topic on and on. You go every barbershop, people are going to debate that. But you guys let me know what y'all think down in the comments section. Keep liking the videos, keep sharing them out, keep supporting your boy. And this is going to wrap up another episode of the Simply Ball Dropping Podcast. I'm your host and the man behind the mic, K Sap. We'll catch you on the next one. Deuces.
Thanks for listening to the Simply Ball Dropping Podcast. Be sure to subscribe, like, and share on all major platforms.
Another one.